All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So what we're going to have here is we're going to create the isometric drawing of the clamp plate. If you want to see it bigger, it's right here. So we already have our orthographic projections. Now, I'm going to start off with this by creating a bounding box. The bounding box is basically a construction box made with construction lines. With that construction line box, we're able to know if we're outside of our parameters, okay? So to start that off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off from this edge right here. I'm going to go up 5 1/4. I'm going to go over 1 5/8. I'm going to go down 5 1/4. Right? And I'm going to change my view. Go into my top view. I'm going to go across 4 5/8. I'm going to go over 1 5/8. Close it up here. Go down 5 1/4 and go across. Okay. So I'm going to change my projection and I'm going to draw this from the side view. Okay. I'm also going to change my layer property to object and I'm going to go down all the way, go across, and then I'm going to go up 1 / 2 because it's ½ inch up. Then I'm going to go to the left 7 / 16. Then I'm going to go up 1 11/16. Come back out 7 / 16. Go up 1 / 2. Now, to find out this measurement right here, what you would do is subtract 11/16 this from 1 5/8, right? Because we want to get this ledge. So that comes out to 9.375. I'm sorry, 0.9375. And you have to go up. If you go up, that is 2.5625, and then you come across, right? So to get that 2.5625, all you have to do is subtract 2 11/16 from 5 1/4. Okay. Now, all I have to do is draw a line here. And this is where it gets easy. Okay. So I draw a line going all the way across, and then I'm going to copy this line. Okay. Right here, right here, right here, there, 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 and there. Now, all I do is just create a line, and I fight the constraints because it's going to want to go straight because we have ortho mode on right here. All right. Now, I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to change my view, and I'm going to go from the bottom, right? And I'm going to go up. Now, I'm going to go up 1 11/16. Now, just remember, we're going to have to trim, okay? So I'm going to trim this line. Now, we're going to have to do some copying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this line, okay? So I'm going to copy it from right here, bring it there. I'm going to change my line of projection. Sorry. I'm going to click this line, and I'm going to copy it again to bring it down. So now I have to type it in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in 1 1/4, sorry, right? And then I'm going to copy it this line, I'm going to copy that from here. I'm going to bring that down 2 and 1/8. Okay? So, what this is that this is our center points of our circles. What you can also do is you can also copy this line right here. I'm going to copy it right there. I'm going to press F5, and I'm going to go click this line right here, bring it down. Sorry, let me just zoom in. I'm going to bring this one down. This is going to be, let me just make sure my math is correct, okay? Because it's 1/15/16 from the bottom edge. So I know this is 2.5625. This whole line right here is 2.56525. So I'm going to do 15. Oh, sorry. 5 divided by 16 plus 1 minus 2.5625. So that gives us 1 1/4. Okay? So I'm going to go down 1.25. And that's going to give us our center line, so our circles. Okay? Now, I want you guys to do both methods of doing the circles. So what I'm going to do is the first one, axes end. Sorry, let me move this over. I'm going to do iso circle. Go right here. I'm going to type in diameter. And my diameter for the circles is going to be 13 divided by 16. There you go. Now, for the other circle, I have to see the construction lines, okay? I have to see the construction lines. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in 13 divided by 16 divided by 2, and I get 0.40625, which is the radius. So we have to go up by the radius, so 0.40625, over by the radius, 0.40625. Then we can go down the full diameter, which is 0.8125, okay? 8125, 0.8125, 0.8125, and then close it off right here. Remember to join. So join, I'm gonna join, enter, okay? Now, we gotta make sure we create our center lines, okay? If you wanna delete these construction lines right here, so you're not getting confused, by all means do that. Whatever you need to do to finish this drawing, do it, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go over to center, annotate. I'm going to do center line. I'm gonna click here, and then I'm gonna click center line here and here, right? So that's how I get my center line going. Now, if you need to bring up your IsoCube project, by all means, do that. So we're gonna compare this side right here to this side, okay? We have to make sure we create that pattern. So I'm gonna create a line going across diagonally, right? That's gonna be in my construction line. So I'm gonna create a line going across right here, okay? Then I'm gonna create the 2 parallel lines. To do that, all you gotta do is go 1 line from here to the center, 1 line from here to the center. So I'm going to do from here to right here, and from here to right here. And if you take a look at it, coming from the bottom, it's kind of like the similar way from there to there, from there to there. So line from here to here, and then a line from here to here. See how we have two sets of parallel lines, one, one, and then two, two. All right, so now we have our pattern. We can start doing this the original or traditional method. Start, center, length, right? So start, center, length. Let me change that though. So my object layer property, I'm sorry, you gotta click on this first, then change it to object, right? Now, start, center, length. So we just did quadrant one. We're gonna do this quadrant right here, quadrant two. So I go from here all the way down to here, sorry. Start, center, length from here all the way down, and length is right there, right? Start, center, length again. Quadrant three is the same as quadrant one. So my start is here, my center is here, and my length is right here. And then start, center, length one more time. So I'm going to start from right here, go all the way here, and my length is right there. Okay. I would prefer if you guys were to basically offset, or I'm sorry, copy the lines by the radius. So like that, you can get the center line going. It's not necessary though. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move this over by 0.40625, which is the radius, and then also to the other side, 0.40625. And then I would copy this line right here, 0.40625. Sorry. And then downward, 0.40625. So what you can do here is you can trim. I'll probably delete this too. You see how this is this shows that we're correct with our both of our circles, right? I'll probably trim this up. Yeah, I'm gonna trim this up. There we go. Right. So now, and I can even delete this line right here. Right now, I can get a center line going. Annotate center line. There we go. And then center line right here. Okay. I have to see these construction lines, please and thank you. And that's going to be all. Thank you guys. Take care.